Hello, my name is Eric Shahata, and in this short video, I'll be doing a demo for the ECSE 437 course project. So for this project, my partner and I decided to do a simple movie review system called Rotten Potatoes. So let's do a quick demo of its features. So first of all, let's attempt to sign up. So let's just create a test user. So let's do test at mail.ca. Let's choose a date of birth, 2001. Then test user, password 123. Then we can sign up. So there's a short loading here, and we can see the movies table. So there are currently 394 movies in the database. So let's say you want to view more than 10 per page. You can select 25. You can also select 50. And there's also, you can also change pages. You can also sort by column. So let's say you want to sort by title. So you can see how this is sorted. Also sort by duration. So we have the shortest duration here, by release date. And finally, you can also sort by rating. So here you can see the highest rated movies, and these ratings are basically the reviews that are in this system. Now we can also add ratings, like reviews. So let's go to the Godfather page. So as you can see, we have all the relevant information. We have the date, the rating, the duration, and also the genres. So let's add one. Let's say great movie. Let's say one of the classics. And let's add the review. So as you can see, the review is added here. And if we go back to the table, we will see that The Godfather also has a 4-star rating based on our review. Now we can also check our reviews and we can edit them. So let's say we want to say it was an amazing movie and change it to 5 stars. We edit it and you can see that it changed directly. And we can also decide to delete the review. And here we do not have any reviews left. So now also we have the profile page. So here we have all the relevant information about our profile. We can decide to edit it. So let's say we want to change our email to testuser@mail.ca. Confirm. We go back and it's updated here. And we can also have the option to delete the account. So let's click delete and we are back to the sign-in page. It's also another role, like a type of user, which is an admin. So let's sign in as an admin. This is an admin account. So yeah, so it's very similar. We only have an extra option, which is the add movie option. So let's say we want to add the Godfather Part 2. This is a rated R movie. The duration is 202 minutes. Release date is 1974, December 12th. And the genres is crime and drama. No, drama. So let's say we added one by mistake. Let's say we put adventure. We can also remove it. And also we added a limit of 3 genres. So let's say we try to add a fourth one, it won't work. For now, it's only crime and drama. So we can add this movie, and the movie will be created successfully. We also have the option to import movies. So let's say you want to create a bunch of movies at a time. you can upload a file, an Excel file. So there's a sample here that we can look at. So this is how it looks. You put all the relevant information in the correct columns, correct cells, and then you just upload it. So let's try to upload one. So let's just select the movie data here. We open, it's uploaded successfully. We import. It's a short loading, and the movies will be imported successfully. And now if we go back, let's try to search for the new movie that we created. So New Godfather Part 2, and you can see that it's there. So that's pretty much it for all the features of this app. Now let's move on to the DevOps techniques that we used. So for the version control system, we used Git. So as you can see here, this is our public repository where myself and Fedi contributed. We created a branch based on the features. So as you can see, there's like profile, branch, import movies, the home page, sign up, and etc. So that's for the version control system. We also did code reviews, and we used the pull requests feature of GitHub. So as you can see, there's 4 closed one. So let's look at the profile page. So this is a pull request done by Fedi, where he created the new profile page and allows them to delete their account. I added a comment here just to add the edit feature. And later on, he did a commit with the edit profile, and the branch was merged. So for the build tool, we used Gradle. So this is the build.gradle file in which we plugins, the source compatibility, which is Java 17, the different dependencies. So the backend was implemented using the Spring framework. We also used a tool called Lombok, which basically deals with all the boilerplate code. The database was a PostgreSQL. We also have another dependency that was used for validation. And finally, we have an Apache.py, which was used for reading Excel files. And this was relevant for the import movies feature. Now moving on to the test. So we did some persistence tests. So basically, these are load and save tests from the database. We also did some service layer testing. So let's run them with coverage. So as you can see, there is 77 tests, and they all passed. And we can see the coverage here. So as you can see, we reached 100% line coverage for every service file, which is basically what we aimed for. And if you notice, you will see that the controller layer, the line coverage for it is very low. And that's because we tested the methods individually and manually using Postman. So let's see how this was tested. So if you go on Postman, this is one of the requests that can be done. So it's a GET request to get all the movies. If we send it, you'll see that all the movies will be here, and we can verify this. So we did this individually for each possible request. Now moving on to the static analysis tool, we used a tool called Git Guardian. So this is a static analysis tool that mainly focuses on security. So as you can see, this app is at risk. We can look at the problems, and it says that the PostgreSQL credentials are visible, and since this is a public repository, anyone can basically get those credentials and connect to our database and modify whatever they want. But since this is a like a course project, it's not really a huge deal. But if it was a production application, for sure, we would have dealt with that. Now moving on to the continuous integration, we used the GitHub Action, and basically it makes sure that after every push, the build is successful, and it also runs all the tests that we just ran, and if one of them fails, it indicates that one of the tests failed. So for example, if you scroll down, this merge caused one of the tests to fail, and we were directly alarmed, and we managed to fix this test. And finally, we used Heroku for hosting. So as you can see here, there are three apps. There is the backend, which is the API, the backend test, which we used for running the tests, and finally the front end one. So let's take a look at one of them. They're all very similar. So if we go to the deploy tab, we can see that it's directly connected to GitHub. So after every push, it's going to wait for the CI to pass. And if it passes, it will deploy the app to production. If it doesn't, it will block the deployment. So basically, we used Heroku as our continuous delivery tool. So that's it for the demo. I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.